Hey everyone, we're back again. Khalid and I. Khalid, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, of course, no doubt.
No doubt. It's been a long time. How long has it been, man? You've
It's
been
been
counting
such
the
a
days.
long time
You've
since
been
Ramadan.
counting
Hold on. It's
mm,
been like maybe 5 or 6 months, I guess.
6 months. So we have hit 6 months, a
Probably.
6 month period. I thought that I thought that's been a year. Maybe I'm kind of like lagging behind. I'm kind of
Well,
like
the
yeah, yeah.
podcast in a couple of months, the Khalid
Mm.
show is turning 1 year old.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so,
This
so
is this is
am I clear? My
surprising.
my voice clear? Everything's great.
Yeah, everything is good.
Good man. If you hear like if the audience or like people listening hear noise like of the air conditioner, um, yeah, it's because I've got it and I've got one like the old ones, the air conditioner. I don't know, Khalid, if you're acquainted with that or not. And believe it or not, Khalid, you
Mm.
can like after this after we do this episode, you can go to YouTube and look up um AC noise, like or like AC
Yeah,
sound, and you'll
I
see
know.
8 hour. Like people
AC
listen to eight
noise.
hours of that. And did I tell you
Some
this
people
before?
actually can't sleep unless they hear
Yeah,
the sound
did
of
we
the
talk about this
AC. And I'm
before?
one of
Because
these people.
I feel like we talked about this before. Maybe I told someone else about it.
I don't remember that we talked about it before.
Yeah, so it's really like I've been actually doing this before I got married. I would just listen to whale sound
Mm.
and like I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would hear whale sounds and it's like I'm like Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Like what? Because
It
it's
scares you.
yeah, it really like it gives you that kind of scary and like gloomy oozy like feeling. But
Yeah.
yeah, still I would just listen through. And I told a friend, I recommended it to a friend, and yeah, he did it and he loved it. And he was addicted to it. He was like, man, I can't sleep without
Yeah.
hearing those or like yeah, like them whales. I love it.
It's
So yeah,
relaxing.
it is relaxing. It
Well,
is. Yeah.
I actually can't sleep unless I turn on the air conditioner in my room. The air conditioner is pretty loud, and I kill two birds with one stone when I turn on the air conditioner when I'm going to sleep, because first of all, the air conditioner is pretty cold in my room, and the second thing is pretty loud, so I can easily sleep.
Well, it's either Khalid, it's either that you are yeah, I was saying that it's either that you love the noise or because it's damn hot there and you have to like
No, it's not. It's not because I'm hot. Usually, during the day, I don't turn on the air conditioner in my room. But
mm.
usually, when I go to sleep, sometimes I go to sleep and then start overthinking for no reason, creating fake scenarios in my head for literal nonsense. And sometimes I start thinking about things that happened in my day and I overthink them, which gave me some problems when it comes
Oh,
to
that's
sleeping.
that we can turn this into an entire episode, Khalid. Like,
Yeah,
man, like
I actually haven't
what do
thought
you
about
mean?
it.
What do you mean that you kind of like you immerse yourself in those negative thoughts?
Kinda, you could say so.
Mm. And why do you think that that is?
I don't really know, honestly.
Like walk me through your day. You wake up, you go to school, you come back, you go also
Well,
you pray. Mashallah, you go to masjid to perform prayer, right?
yeah, of course.
Yes. So and then you sit with your family. You also said that you talked about your daily routine on the Telegram channel
Yeah,
when we posted that about share your daily routine.
sharing your daily
Yes,
routines.
and you did share your daily, like what you do every day, like on a daily basis. And it was really
Yeah.
interesting because you mentioned that like it's really packed, it's really busy. And so I'm
Well,
like,
it's
man, if
busy
you
but repetitive.
tire, if you wear yourself out and then you go to bed, like you're just, gonna, like you're gonna get knocked out. Like you're just gonna sleep right away. So
Yeah, sometimes that
why would
happens.
you just, like stare into the ceiling and start thinking about what happened in your day? I mean, it's really good sometimes because, like, man, you can learn from you
It
what
makes you
happened, but
rethink your choices.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah.
if we're thinking negatively, like sometimes, the shaitan like is really careful. Like he just wants to, like, he's playful with his ways. He tries to make you overthink stuff, and it's really not. I think it's not healthy at all, man.
No,
Um,
not at all.
yes, but I mean, if you read your adhkar before you go to sleep, that's. Do you do that, Khalid?
Yeah. I pray a
Yeah,
little before I go to sleep.
yeah, that helps. I mean,
Yeah, I
you
started
you
doing that
you don't
since the last
dream. Do you
Ramadan.
dream? That's a stupid question, but do you dream?
Recently I've been dreaming. I had some weird and strange dreams.
Mm.
They're so strange that I don't even how to
What?
describe.
How strange?
Uh, Basically a ton of nonsense.
Like Call
If
of
I had
Duty
to describe it,
strange, or
today I saw a dream that that's what I'm gonna say everything I remember from that dream. Simply, I dreamed that I was in a fancy restaurant, okay, and I dreamed that I was in a fancy restaurant, and uh, for some reason, I was fighting black people. I don't mean to
you
be
were fighting
racist.
whom? You were
I
fighting
don't
who?
mean to be racist, but I was fighting a group of black boys who came in just to fight with me
Okay,
in a restaurant for
I
some
feel you,
reason.
man. Yeah.
I don't even I when I woke up and my mouth was totally dry, and it took me a moment to just
Process the whole thing, like, man,
analyze
what?
what happened in that dream.
But this is really
I
serious,
couldn't
Khalid.
understand it.
If we're talking about your dream, like, let's just say that your best friend, you walked into this restaurant and you found your best pal in a fight. Would you try and understand like what happened, why it started, or you would just, jump in and help your friend out? What would you
Uh,
do?
I'll I'll stop everyone from fighting. First of all, I'll stop
Oh,
everyone from
okay. So
fighting
you're a
and try to
pacifist, all
understand what
right.
happens.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that I protect myself and protect my friend at the same time.
Well, I think this is because, I mean, I don't wanna like sound arrogant or anything, but I think that I would, if let's say it was my brother
Mm-hmm.
and they were in a fight, I would definitely like jump in and then I would just like after the fight happened, then I'll just ask my brother, hey, what happened? Why did it stop? If it
You'll
was
just
his
fight.
fault, it was like I was like, okay, like why did you do that? Like you put us in trouble, like. But nevertheless, I would jump into the fight. Like I would just, jump in. I wouldn't care whose fault it is. Like sometimes I know this doesn't sound realistic, but like your adrenaline kind of like kicks in, and you
Yeah,
can't
of
just
course. You
control
feel like,
yourself, because
oh,
I've been actually in this situation before, so I'm talking from
oh,
experience. And yeah, it is bad experience, and I don't say that you should follow suit. You should, like, anyone
yeah,
listening to me, I don't think that you should do like Khalid, what Khalid suggested. It's I think the peaceful way, like I think the right way probably. But for
yeah.
me,
I think
like
it is the right way.
boys have a code. Like, hey, I
Yeah,
find you in a fight, I'm not gonna ask whose fault it is. I'm just gonna jump in. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
But
crazy. Like
that's not
because
always
people
true.
can be hurt. Like you can hurt yourself. They can be hurt,
Yeah,
and then you can be put in jail. Like, man, and like,
yeah, of
but
course.
so
That's
it's not
pretty
worth
dangerous.
it. But yeah, do you do stupid teenage stuff, Khalid?
I used to, but
Mm.
thankfully nowadays I'm growing up and I just look at my past self and ask myself, did I really do this? How was I thinking at the moment? That's how I ask. That's what I asked myself.
Yeah. I mean,
Because genuinely, I don't know. I was so stupid when I was back in the middle school. If I'm gonna describe myself, I was so stupid, so
I
reckless.
think you shouldn't blame it on you. I think you should blame it on like being an adolescent. You're getting into a new life. Like before,
Yeah,
like you just child, and then like, hey, boom, you just hit puberty, and you just don't know what to do, man. Like
yeah, of
I'm like
course.
especially. I think. I mean, I have actually been a teenager myself, but I also see teenagers now. They're really they're really scary, especially when they're in a group because they can do
Yeah.
anything. They can do dangerous stuff like talk
Have
about
you seen?
fighting, talk about robbing, or like they can do anything, man,
Yeah, they
because
can drag you
they're
into
in a.
many bad habits.
I know,
A
and
lot
it's
of bad
also because they've
friendship.
their probably testosterone is higher
Yeah,
than yeah anyone else. I don't know. I'm not an
of course.
expert to
And
talk about
also
this, but
keep in
yeah,
mind that unfortunately, most of the teenagers nowadays are just vaping. They just vape a lot. Thankfully, I don't vape and I don't smoke, and alhamdulillah, I haven't put a cigarette in my mouth.
mashallah.
Uh,
So
and
you think the reason why they do that is just like because I think vaping is just I don't know.
well, I don't think it's the
It's
main reason, but it
it's
plays
really
a big
ridiculous.
role
It's
in
like
that
it's
situations.
it's girly, man. Like when I see someone vaping, like a man vaping, I'm like, man, like I can imagine a girl vaping, but I can't imagine a man vaping. Like
Vaping in general is a
I'm
waste of
sorry, man.
money,
Like
in my
to
opinion.
depict it like this, but this is how I see it. It's just
Yeah, in my opinion, I think that
kind of like
vaping in
wakes up
general, whether it
the
was
feminine side in me when like if I ever think about vaping, you know what I mean? Like yeah, it's
in general,
man,
I
this
think,
is
in my
crazy.
opinion, my
We
personal
should delete
opinion.
this episode, Khalid. We shouldn't let it air at all. Um,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
We're
in
just
my
joking.
opinion, in
People
my
shouldn't take
personal
anything that we
opinion,
say seriously. Yeah, Khalid.
yeah, in my personal opinion, I think that vaping in general, whether for men or women, I think it's a waste of money because you're literally paying for something that harms your health. You could have saved that money and bought yourself a video game or a book or anything else that can last with you for a long time.
True, true. That
That's
is
what I
true,
think
man.
as a gamer. That's a gamer's POV.
I totally agree with you. I think that yeah, you should save your money and not
Yeah,
just go and waste it on something, especially because it comes with a bad effect on your life. Can
yeah,
really like on the long run. Sometimes for people who have uh asthma or like heart disease or it can really yeah, like it can shorten your lifespan. It does shorten your lifespan.
yeah. Of course.
So you said that you went on a you traveled. You've been to Jordan, I think last time.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
A while ago, I
talk us
was in
about that.
Jordan. Yeah, a while ago, I was in Jordan. I went there to meet some relatives,
Mm-hmm.
and honestly, I just enjoy my life in Jordan so much because honestly, in my opinion, I feel like it feels like home.
It is
If you
home
don't
for
know,
you, I think, because that's
yeah,
no, it's not.
for
Like,
those who don't know, I'm
no.
Syrian,
Yeah, yeah.
but
You
I'm
told us
Syrian,
many times.
but yeah,
I was gonna make another mistake and say that you're
yeah.
Jordanian, but I feel like man,
Well,
you kind
this is
of
the fourth or
because you
fifth
never been
time
to
you think that
Syria,
I'm
man.
Jordanian.
Like you never been to Syria. You only
Well, I
go
have
to.
been to Syria before, but that was a long time ago. That was in 2000,
Mm,
I think 2018 or 2019.
mm-hmm,
So it's a long time ago,
mm,
and I don't remember anything from that trip except for a few photos that my mom always keeps showing me.
mm.
So yeah, that's basically what I remember. I haven't went to Syria before except once in 2019, and then I haven't went back.
Traveling can be really good. Like it's really a good habit. If you
Yeah,
develop this habit, it's just amazing. I mean, yeah, some people are like, okay, we love traveling, but we don't have money. We don't have the
yeah,
money
that's the
for it.
thing. It's expensive.
But like if you do it just once a year, think that's enough. Even if
Yeah,
you like, you don't have to get out of the country. You just can, travel locally, and that's what I do.
yeah.
I've never been
You
out
can
of
discover.
outside
You can go
outside
to.
outside my country. By the way, I just like to travel locally, and yeah, I feel like Saudi Arabia now is real, like especially Abha. I don't know if you've seen this latest episode. It's from Thamania, where he met the Asir prince, and he
Mhm.
was talking about how they're transforming Abha, like now, like Suda spirit. Like, have you ever heard of Suda?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
haven't went there before.
Okay, so you should go there. Your family should really visit Abha. I think now
Mhm.
it's on maybe they kind of like closed it down because they're doing like they have a project there, but once it's finalized, I'm sure it's going to blow everyone up away,
Yeah, of
especially
course.
tourists.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean, if I have the money, enough money, I would definitely travel outside the country. I'd love, like, for example, I'd love to visit, I don't know, like I've always just love the idea of going to Egypt. Like I'd love to visit Egypt. I think they're
Egypt is a great
awesome.
place.
Yes, awesome tourist attractions there.
Hmm.
Yeah. By the way,
Mm.
congrats on winning on Al Ain versus Al Hilal. I mean, that's a
Yeah,
big win.
thank
That's a
you.
big win. Like
I
who?
swear that wasn't a football match. That felt like a FIFA match. That felt like a ping pong match.
There
It
we go
you
again.
can describe it with anything.
Yeah.
Literally. We
Well,
score we score a
I
goal, they
didn't
score
watch
again.
it, but I saw the score. It's
A ton
just
of goals. 9 goals in
yes.
one match. Oh my god, that was scary.
Abdullah Rahimi is his like Rahimi or
You mean
Abdullah?
Sufyan?
Sufyan Rahimi, yes. He really did quite a number on you.
Actually the only reason why he scored that goal, in my opinion, is because of the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper
Yeah.
that was playing in that match, our goalkeeper, Muhammad, I think his name is Muhammad Rabai. This is his first time playing
Where's
in
the
two
main one,
years,
man?
and Yasin Bono,
Yeah, where is he?
he got injured,
Oh, okay.
so that's why he's not playing. So that made
But he's
a
still enjoying his
problem.
money, right? Like
Yeah,
he's getting paid. I
of
mean,
course,
this is
everyone
this
is
is I
enjoying
mean,
his
just
money.
imagine you're a football player and you just like even if you're injured, you're just gonna get your money just like Neymar did. Wow.
Yeah.
Think about it, man. Like, kind of envy them in a good way. But yeah, I
Hmm.
mean, that's their hobby. Sorry, their profession. Because if you
Yeah.
work towards something, I'm sure that you can get it. You can make it, like, like your habit can be profitable. Like you can really like get you money. Like, you ever
I'm
thought about that?
honestly, a while ago, I thought about creating my own podcast where I
Mm-hmm.
review video games, and
Yeah.
as you know, I love video games a lot. So
Right.
I felt that what if I try to start my content creation journey and try to start with a podcast, and then maybe I'll start making 10-minute videos on YouTube, 10-minute gameplay videos. And yeah, well, I'm thinking about it because this I think that this age is the perfect age to start a project like this, because you need like 3 to 4 years to start getting famous and people start knowing you. So I think that if I start from now, I think that in a couple of years later, I'll start gaining money and making my own success.
Interesting. I
Hmm.
think I partially agree with you, but also I think that like part of the reason why I had to just take a break because I was like, man, I'm just indulging into this and not just also looking at different things like focusing on my life because there's the personal development you wanna develop yourself
Yeah,
like okay you're sharing
of
content
course.
with people and you're also building your own platform and viewership probably uh, but at the same time if there is no personal development or Yeah, okay, maybe you can make out of it like money or a fortune out of it, but if you're not personally developing yourself, I think it's a waste of time. Like, and you're gonna notice this like after 5 or 10 years. Like, you gotta like,
Yeah,
man, I gotta at the same time do my own studying, like focus on other things, like learn general things or like lifelong lessons. Like there are things that people should focus on, like for example, learning about your religion, um
yeah.
learning about how to build a relationship, how to be successful. But at the same time, like don't just quit this. Like also you can do it, but don't make it
As a
your
side
whole or
project.
entire um focus, because you're gonna neglect the good things, the best things, because you're gonna spend like, let's say people spend 8 to 10 hours making content. Like what's left, man? Like what's left? Like you're just gonna go to sleep, and then the next day you're doing the same thing over and over and over.
Not
Like,
everyone makes content every day. Some of them upload videos and do live streams on a
okay, but if
weekly
you
basis.
then you need to do the montage, and you need to do the other things like
You can hire a
design.
video editor and pay him a
Okay, but if
monthly
you don't have the
salary, and
enough money,
then
like especially like if you're starting up, you're a freshman. Like it's but yeah, I mean it's worth it. Like
and
I'm
then you'd
not
have
saying
to
that
do it yourself.
you should just quit. But I'm like, man, you should just do like have a plan, like plan it out,
Yeah,
know your next step, but don't like immerse yourself entirely into it, because you're gonna lose yourself and you're gonna then think back like after 10 years, like, man, I wasted my time. Like I could have learned a lot of things, like tons of things. And at the same time, make my own brand.
yeah,
Like just have a plan. That's my what I'm trying to say. That's the bottom line.
yeah. Of course.
By the way, there's the fight coming up. Mike Tyson,
Yeah,
Jake
between
Paul.
Mike Tyson and Jake
Yeah,
Paul.
November
I'm
15th.
definitely backing Mike Tyson, dude.
I don't think that he's gonna make it. I mean, come on, look at the age difference. Are we kidding us ourselves? I think it's just
Dude, have
really
you seen?
ridiculous. Like you're fighting an old man. This is so pathetic on Jake Paul. Jake Paul's part. I
Imagine if he
think it's just so
actually beats
pathetic.
him.
I think he will. I mean,
Well,
people belittle Jake Paul, but he's a good fighter.
no,
He
I'm talking
is,
about Mike
man.
Tyson. Imagine if Mike Tyson beats Jake Paul.
I mean, there's a okay, let's say that I mean it's just an exhibition match. So
Yeah,
it means just it's not a
it's just for
real
showing,
fight.
you know.
Yes, yes, and it's yeah for money, just like the one Mayweather and who else? Conor McGregor did.
Conor McGregor.
Yes, they did it for the money. I mean, come on, like
Yeah,
they're gonna get money out of it. But I think, I mean, it can really be serious and dangerous at the same time. But I mean, Mike Tyson
yeah,
is hasn't. I mean, yeah, he has quit, but I mean, he's been trained recently, like by a good trainer, I think. But I think he's the trainer. Maybe he was the
yeah.
trainer in the ring. But my comment is, I think it's it's probably like if Mike Tyson's not going. Oh, you said that probably Mike Tyson will knock out Jake Paul. Maybe
Yeah,
it's not gonna be a knockout. I mean, I wish. This is my wish, but yeah, let's see what happens. See
I
how
think that
it
Mike
goes.
Tyson is winning this boxing match because he has experience when it comes to boxing. He was previously
Okay, but
a world
how
champion.
many years has Jake Paul been training for?
I don't know, but I don't know a lot about
Like
Jake
since
Paul,
probably
but
2019, 2018, 2019, something.
I
Okay.
don't know. I don't really
And
know
then
about
professional
Jake
fighting
Paul.
probably 2021, 20 something, when that trend, a trend when it was trend, just
Yeah,
like
I
with the
think
singing stuff, people try, YouTubers been fighting each other, and he's been interested into in it, and ever since then he's just been into it and training nonstop. And yes, I mean
yeah,
he's really so puffed, man.
yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
But in my
I
opinion, I
mean
think
buffed.
that Mike
Why did I say
Tyson
puffed?
is winning this.
Huh?
In my opinion, I think that Mike Tyson might win this fight.
Wallahi, I hope.
Me
I
too.
really, really hope. I'm just looking. Is it buff or puff? We say
Buff.
someone.
I think it's buff.
Yeah, yeah, buff with a b sound.
Yeah,
Sometimes
the B letter.
I just mix them up. Khalid, what do we
Mm.
what's our plan for this return? Like, what are we going to do next? I mean, probably people who don't know, yeah, Khalid has been really um like he wanted me to come back, and I couldn't say no anymore. And yeah, so this is our comeback, and Khalid is going to take over
You know,
the editing
if you're
and
still feeling
everything.
busy,
And
if you're still
uh
feeling busy, I wouldn't have a problem if you
no,
want
no,
me
no,
to
no. It has
wait.
nothing to do with that. But I was like, Khalid, look, we're coming back, but you're gonna do everything. And Khalid said, okay, I'm doing it. So he's now
Yeah,
behind
no.
the wheel, and because Khalid, I think some of the followers listened to your episode, the one that
Yeah,
you
the sixth
aired, but
episode
then you kind of like
about the
didn't.
allergy
Yes.
exploration.
So you do have you really surprised me with your podcast skills, like
Really?
montaging the episode and everything. Yeah, you did a great job, man.
Yeah.
Knowing how hardworking you are, and I believe that this generation, your generation, is really scary because once you put your mind
Yeah.
to something, you just learn faster. Like I was talking to this person, yeah, like they told me how fast their kid learns, mashallah. I
Learns.
mean, yes, just ridiculous. I mean,
Hmm.
they saw my designs on Telegram channel. I said, ah, this is Canva. We know what this
No, they
is. This
figured
is
it.
Canva. Yeah, they just figured it out. This is Canva stuff. It's so easy. Just,
Oh,
you just kind of like group things together and put them. Yeah, so they got me. They're just so good at everything. And
yeah.
yeah, and also they told me how their kid is learning from ChatGPT, that their English skyrocketed. It just
Chat GPT
it's yes,
is such a scary tool.
it is, man,
Keeping
it
in
is, it
mind
is,
that
it
it's
is.
free, it's powerful but scary. If it,
People just don't see how good it is. They just don't
yeah,
believe me when I say that you can do anything with ChatGPT and it's
you can do an
learning. It's
entire. I
crazy
saw.
because people just keep, they're training it 24/7, and they're updating it with like
Yeah,
every day. So it's just, but it's really scary at the same time because now Elon Musk has introduced this robot that it can be your babysitter, and it's scary. Like, you know that Will Smith movie about robots?
I heard that Will Smith.
Because
I
there
heard that
was
Will
someone
Smith recently
trying
released
to
a movie,
draw
but
the
I don't.
like make the comparisons between the
I
movie
think I
and
saw a clip of it
Elon
on
Musk's
Instagram.
robot, and
Hold on.
it was scary, man. Like the comparison and how realistic Elon Musk's new robot is, just like a human being walking, except that it's
I
machine.
think I have seen a clip of that movie on Instagram.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that yeah, probably like ChatGPT will not take over, or like AI will not take over because at the end of the day, they need a human being to train them, to give them commands. But
Yeah,
yeah, they can replace jobs
yeah. Some jobs are
in danger.
in danger of going extinct and AI fully taking them.
So Khalid,
Like for mm,
this was a great episode. We're gonna end it here
no doubt.
because yeah, it's counting down, and we really enjoyed. I think it was about like
Yeah, we did.
25 minutes. Yeah. So for those who are listening, hopefully you benefited from this. Hopefully you learned some words. Probably we talked about things that yeah, but I mean Khalid is gonna do everything, the edit it and everything. And please do not
Yeah,
forget to share, like, and yeah. So now we're on Spotify, right, Khalid?
yeah. We're on Spotify and YouTube.
Yes. So until then, Khalid, um,
See you later.